Hi guys, we're going to do 8-angle pose now. So this one is actually a lot easier than it looks. It is a really great introductory arm balance, but it can look very complicated. Trust me, once you know how to move your body, it's actually a lot easier, because instead of lifting your legs behind you with the face going forward, you're moving your body weight to the side and just lifting the legs out to the other side. So you're counterbalancing this way rather than this way. So rather than flying forward, you're going to the side, which feels a bit safer. How you can come into this pose, we don't teach this one a lot at Brave, but I'm going to actually start introducing it because I do think it's a nice pose. If you come down, bring your knees in towards your chest. I'm going to go to the right first. So I'm going to bring my left hand on the inside, my right hand on the outside of my leg. Now the most important leverage point is here. So the inside of the left thigh on the upper arm of your left arm. Now if you can't do this due to flexibility, you'd want to work on flexibility first before you try this pose. Please do the warm-up, I forgot to say, so make sure you warm up the body. This is shoulders and flexibility. You definitely want to be doing some movements like pigeon pose, lizard, some lunges first, some upper body strengthening. Make sure to do those on my warm-up before you do this class. All right, hands at either side of the mat. Now, I find it easier to cross my feet first, and from here, bring the hands a little closer and see if you can lift your butt up and back down. From the side, looks like this. Now, if you struggle to lift your bum up off the floor, try to bring your elbow on the inside of your left leg. If you can do that, put your heels onto the floor. See if you can lean forward a lot onto your heels and lift your butt up, and see if you can bend your left elbow a lot so that it's coming on under the leg. Yeah. So you're basically putting your knee and your elbow as a traction point to hinge and lift up. Okay. So you're going to bring the left elbow under the left knee, and you might be able to lift your glute up. And if you can do that, can you lift your feet up just a little bit? Maybe not, maybe you can. If you can, from here, then you can start to look forward and bend the elbows a bit more. Keep looking forward, straighten your legs, and you might be able to come into your 8-angle pose. So, can be a bit challenging. Let's try to get on the other side. So, let's do this side. So I'll go over to the left. There is some other ways to come into it where you bend your knee first and put your knee on the back of the upper arm. Let's try that on this side. So you can bring your right leg on the upper part of your right arm. So bend your right knee, bend your elbow a lot. Okay, have you noticed you've got a little shelf there and you feel like something's going on? You've got something to hook onto. I have the left elbow is forward, hands are on the floor like in a plank. The index finger is facing forward. You're going to sit back, see if you can hook your feet over. How you doing? You with me? Now lean forward a little bit. Lean forward even more. Can you squeeze your right knee into your arm as you push into the floor and lift your glutes? Can you straighten your legs a little bit? If you can get here, can you lean forward and straighten your legs a little more and hover your glutes off? So, might have seemed like a lot. Let's try it again. Let's do the right side again so we're nice and even. Now, if you're not quite getting it, a great option is a block under the booty. This gives you a bit of extra lift. So place it under the glutes, just like this. Sit on the floor, just your knees bent, chilling. We're going to go to the right side. So left hand on the inside of the feet and right hand on the outside. You're going to bring your feet in a little bit and lift up. Now, can you get your left elbow underneath the hamstring on your left side? Can you do that? Can you hook the feet around and still do that? Can you bend your elbow on the left side and still hook the feet? So if some of these are you finding challenging, you might want to work on that flexibility first. Can you push into the hands and lift the feet up just on your own? You're on your block. Can you bend your elbows a lot and look forward? Can you bend your elbows and maybe the booty lifts and you straighten the legs? What that looks like from the back. So sitting down, See me? Yeah. So we're bringing that left elbow on the inside of the left knee. We're hooking the feet around, flattening the hands to the floor. Push the heels into the floor to lift the glutes up. Bend the elbows a lot. And see if you can walk the feet out to the side. You might even sit down back onto your block, lean forward, and then maybe the thighs or the booty lifts up as the feet kick out to the side. So what do we do with the supporting arm? As we've been talking a lot about where this arm is, where is this other arm? It's not out in space, hanging out chicken wings. Again, same as every arm balance, it's sucked in towards the side. You can actually almost do the same as a side crow in the sense of that you have it resting on your top of your hip bone, so your right elbow rests on your hip bone, so it's nice and aligned. If you can't do that, it'll be out to the side, but that just means you've really got to work on your strength. So you've got to work on not dumping into that side and squeezing everything in. Also, it goes without saying, pelvic floor and abs are lifting in and up to give you height. Let's try it again to the right side. So we'll focus on this arm this time. So you can come in, bend your knees in towards your chest, bring the left hand in, and so that left elbow is underneath the left knee. Place your hands on the floor, cross your feet over. Now this elbow, you want to wrap it in towards the body, push into the hands a lot, start sending the feet out to the side. You can even start straightening the legs. Squeeze your legs together, hinge forward, get that elbow onto your rib cage or onto your hip, and then come up, kick out even more, come forward even more, look forward. You can place a pillow under your face because the only place you're going to go is a little bit down. Not as dangerous as a crow or anything like that. So give it a try. Let's go other side. Really important is that you squeeze your thighs together onto that main hinge arm. It's going to give you strength to tilt like a little seesaw. Let's go the other way. All right, so we're going to the left. So right hand into the center, left hand to the outside. Get that right elbow underneath that right knee. Cross the feet over, wrap that left shoulder in, push into your feet, lift your glutes up, and see from here if you can start to bring the legs out, the toes out to the side. Even if they're on the floor, glutes are up. Can you squeeze your elbow in? Can you straighten your legs? You can either look towards your feet or towards the floor. And when you're ready, come down, plonk. So that's your 8 angle. You have a couple of other options if you want to work on your 8 angle and how complicated or difficult it is. You can straighten your arms after you get into 8 angle pose. I'll show you. And you can also drop onto one elbow, kind of the funky dolphin version. So I can show you that one as well. So how are we doing for time? 8 minutes. Got a couple minutes left. All right, we'll do the right side. You'll always notice one side you're gonna like more. Mine's my right side's stronger, so you will notice one side will be easier than the other. I'm gonna do right side. So left hand in the center, right hand out, hook the feet around, make sure that upper arm is underneath that left leg. I'm gonna lift the glutes and we're gonna come up. Ooh, my Apple Watch gets in the way. Gonna come up and down. So how you come into your elbow for the funky version, you just literally bring your elbow down and then you look towards your feet. It actually is not as hard as it looks once you do it. And this is just called the funky 8 angle pose. And you can do that on both sides. Straightening your arms, on the other hand, is a lot harder. So let's see. I haven't done this one for a while. So we'll do the left side. So I'm balanced. Right hand into the center, left hand on the side. I'm definitely on an angle here, so it's not helping me. So I'm going to get my right elbow underneath my right knee. Sometimes you can actually even lift it over, it helps. Hook the elbows, hook the feet, lift your booty and come into your 8 angle and then start to straighten the arms even more and keep squeezing the legs. So that's much harder because you're not using the leverage. You're actually using your legs squeezing together because your elbow isn't bent to hook, so it's straight. So if you don't squeeze your legs a lot, they just slide off. So you can have a play with that too. Don't forget to video yourself, put on Instagram, tag us, Brave Yoga Melbourne. Let us know how you're doing. We'd love to see your progression. If you have any questions, post it on the video, give us an email. Happy to explain anything more to you. This is 8-angle pose. I'll do one more time just so you can have a play. So I'll do the right side. One way that you might see me enter it in a class, actually, I'll show you that. So my favorite way to enter it is I usually in a class will have one leg over, I'll have one leg straight, I'll bring one leg over the top of the other one. I might do some like compass pose movements, etc. Then bring the feet over, lift, and go into your 8-angle. So if your booty does come down, it's not over. Keep squeezing your thighs, lean forward, and you can save it again. So have a play, tag us. Yay, you did it. And I might have to put that one into my next class. See you guys.